Hello, you guys. Welcome. It's me, Danyell Carmelita, your favorite tarot reader and astrologer. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready. We're talking about this weekly's astrology for June 5th to July 11th. And yes, let me see. What announcements do we have this week? I just finished a podcast actually this morning, and we talked about COVID and astrology. So if that's interesting to you, go ahead and look at that podcast. I mean, not look at, listen to that podcast. It is linked in the description box down below. What else? Oh, and I did, if you're into tarot and you want a tarot reading, I have a tarot pick a card video that I uploaded, I think Friday. So you can look at that. And what else do we have? It's still Gemini season. So go ahead and check out that video for your Gemini horoscopes. And I think that's it. I think I did horoscopes in Gemini. I'm not sure. I probably just talked about everything in Gemini, but I definitely have some type of horoscopes on Gemini in one of my videos. But go ahead and check my videos. Also, please don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Also, I have a newsletter that I give out once a week. It helps me keep track with you because, I don't trust YouTube. I don't trust TikTok. I don't trust Instagram. And any day they can decide to, and not even them, but someone can steal my account and take all my people and we can't be connected anymore. So it helps me stay connected with you because I will definitely have your emails and you will know all the things that I'm up to. So yes, and also I have availability for readings. So go ahead and check that all out in the link below. Okay, so here are the month of June transits. And today I do it weekly. So today we're going from the 5th, which is today, to the 11th. And next week we'll do the 15th to Father's Day. Yes. Juneteenth. Yes. That's summer solstice. Every time I think of Juneteenth, I think of summer solstice. So I'm going to try to do a video on summer solstice. So okay, so let's talk about today is June 5th. It is Venus entered Leo at 6:46 a.m. So we're already in this current energy. And if you're joining live, just don't worry because I'm saving this video, but we just started. So June 5th, Venus enters Leo. And what does that mean? Well, it means a lot. Well, first of all, Venus is the sign, it's the planet that attracts a thing, and it's also things that you naturally attract. It's also things that you value, what you spend money on. Money is attracted to you, love, romance, beauty, and art. All of that is in the planet of Venus, and it's in a sign of Leo. And Leo is very fixed energy and it's fiery. So it's very passionate. Fixed means stubborn, like, I'm staying here, I'm not moving. That is the energy that you have. So when you have those two together, Venus entering Leo, which is happening today, you get very extravagant because Leo is very extravagant. You might be dressing very loudly, very bold prints. I mean, I'm already like that. Also, there's an energy of claiming space. Venus and Leo will turn up the heat in relationships because remember, we're dealing with love. So you may be a little bit more romantic. You're going to be boldly loving people. Like, this would be interesting. Everyone really confessing their love for someone. That energy. As it also spices things up because we're dealing with that fiery energy, a desire for affection and praise. Leo energy wants to be on stage and wants to be acknowledged for the gifts and talented energy that they have. So that is what you get when you are Venus and Leo. Also, there's more confidence, there's more drama, there more romance, more creativity. All of that is going to come with Venus. And when it comes to money, things that you attract, romance, things that will naturally be drawn to, and beauty. And also, too, you're going to be a big fan of the royal treatment. So we'll get into that more with the horoscopes, and the need to level up also goes with Venus, and the need for drama. So there's nothing Venus and Leo wouldn't do to prove a point too, because it's very strong and it's very like leader lion energy. So you will hear the war of love, basically. I hope that made sense. Now, also, Venus is going to go retrograde July 22nd all the way until September 3rd. And whenever you have a planet in retrograde, it's always about the so like reset, reclaim, reassess, reanalyze, just take your time, reverse basically, and take your time and reevaluate. I can go on about the RE. But Venus will urge us to identify a pattern, habit, or narrative around love, intimacy, pleasure, or beauty. And that will be having to reclaim and retrieve, okay, to heal. All that will be happening, and also the energy of probably investigating our relationships. And it doesn't have to be relationships with the opposite sex. It could also be somewhat of a friendship too. Venus and Leo opposition, that happens today, and Pluto is in Aquarius. Venus is in Leo, and they're both in opposition, meaning they're opposite sides of each other on the chart. One's here, one's there, and it's going to intensify experiences in love. You will seek feelings and emotions that are transport you out of the ordinary, because Pluto is all about transformation and change and power. And we already discussed what Venus is. And relationships may suffer some difficulties because there's some conflicts happening. Anytime it's opposing, you're always going to have conflicts. Your subconscious, because that's dealing more with the Pluto energy, impulses may cause you to behave irrationally. And Leo, outside of the confidence, is dramatic, so you're gonna have that energy. Your relationship with conflict may change with because you may want some freedom, because you're dealing with Aquarius energy, so transformation for freedom. And what you value may conflict with some humanitarian changes, things that are dealing with humanitarian, because Aquarius is also dealing with humanitarian and transformation. Is Pluto. So that is what you have with that transit. Now on to June 8th. Venus squares the lunar nodes. And again, Venus is also dealing with feminine energy and sensual nature, love, and money. And the moon nodes, because lunar is moon and the nodes are all about the moon, are related to our subconscious, because we're dealing with the moon, right? And the south node represents our subconscious motivations that stem from our past, while the north node represents our conscious. So we're dealing with our unconscious and our conscious motivations relevant to the future. So you got one dealing with the past and the subconscious, you have one dealing with the future and the conscious, okay? And it's squaring, and anytime you have squaring, it's very powerful energy, almost like a transformation needs to happen here, an awakening of some sort with conflict, right? A very powerful energy is happening. Could be good, could be bad, but whatever it is strong. Okay. There could be some frustrations or even painful repeated themes that are continuously brought up in your life, because you're dealing with your south node to nudge you to fulfill your karmic lessons, which you're dealing with your north node in this lifetime, since you failed to do so many times. Okay, so there might be some reminders when it comes to relationships that are very dramatic, because we're dealing with the Venus and Leo. Relationships are what you value is going to come up. Art could be an issue here, because Venus is also dealing with creativity, especially when it comes to Venus and Leo. Expression of affection, that is going to be coming up as a lesson for you to improve or work on, either from your past or to help you with your future. The love life suffers, and you may have difficulty understanding your emotions when it comes to love. Venus and Leo is very passionate and creative and bold. So all those themes are going to come up for the collective. And that is June 8th. And it's going to deal with your subconscious that's going to come out in your conscious. So June 9th, Mercury Taurus sextiles Neptune, and Neptune is in Pisces. So Mercury is all about thinking and communication, right? And then it's in a sign of Taurus, and Taurus is all about your body and your resources, or what you deem as resources, right? And then like the value, how you value yourself. And Neptune is all about intuition and illusions. Okay. And now they're working together. And sextile is great. It's positive energy. We love it. However, there has to be some effort. So you have to put some effort. God is putting this energy out here, but you still have to put a little more effort into getting this energy to work for you. So it's thinking about your body and spirituality at the same time, communicating about your resources, maybe through spirituality in some way, being creative with your resources through art or poetry, or even photography. If you're into photography, this is going to be great, because maybe you're going to be like dreaming of some art that you can create, and you don't have to use a lot of resources to create your art. Imagination is going to be very stimulated with this energy. Your sensitivity to awareness of the world around you is greatly increased. You may be withdrawn, because Pisces energy is very likes to be alone and it seeks solitude. So you might be withdrawn from reality, especially with being in your head and daydreaming and illusions. What else do we have? You may have a clear sense what's going on. Oh, you could be very intuitive. Pisces energy is very intuitive, and in Venus is all about being social. So being social with others and being very intuitive, you're going to know what they're thinking. You may have a clear sense of what's going on in other people's minds. With that said, clear thinking is a thing with intuition. However, you're not going to have much clarity anytime you have Pisces energy around with Neptune. There's always like a fog there. So be aware of that for June 9th. It's not a day to do anything that takes like clarity. So like if you have an SAT test, I wouldn't do it that day. You know what I mean? It's just not much clarity there. But go ahead, do as you do, free will, and everyone knows what they can handle. June 11th, Mercury enters Gemini, and Mercury is the planet of communication. Also a little prankster energy. Mercury, what else? I was about to say, I did a whole video of this, Gemini and Mercury energy already, but it's about communication, day-to-day transportation, a little technology, but it's really through communication. So like email, social media, not like a little technology. Okay. Yes, it's not Aquarius, but it's Mercury. Okay. So more technology that what we deal with, not technology what the world has to deal with. Mercury and Gemini are both into facts and data. Okay. And also Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo, but now it's just in a sign of Gemini. So it's at home here. Open subjects like philosophy, the meaning of life, or the bigger picture concerns. They're not as important to you here. That's more Jupiter and Mercury. This is Gemini is more like, what do I believe in? What do I think of? What are the facts that I need to gather? It's more personal, one-on-one. So, and also too, Gemini is very like multitasker. So there's going to be a lot of multitasking going on in your head. You're going to be able to think about multiple things at once. So you're going to be feeling like you're pulling in different directions. Different directions. Texting on the phone more than ever. Gemini energy and Mercury loves to talk, so you'll probably be talking more than usual. Very quick to respond to others, so you're going to be checking the emails. You're going to be text messaging, replying to social media, all that. It's also a very curious energy, so you're probably going to be more curious than normal. Great energy for writing. So if you're an author, this is your time to write. Go ahead and take all that Mercury and Gemini, own it, claim it, do your most for writing. If you're into blogs, newsletters, that's what I do. Great energy for that. Thinking in tangent, never able to follow through with a single thought for too long. Gemini is not too surface. Gemini is more like, I know it all, and, jack of all trades. And when you do that, you're not really able to get deep down and dig deep. So Yes, all that. It's all about skimming the surface with Gemini, but still very stimulating, very fast. So I find the energy to be fun and positive. So get to talking with your friends. Okay. Pluto in retrograde is going to re-enter Capricorn. Now Pluto goes in retrograde about 6 months out of the year, so it's not like Mercury, right? For the collective who cares only about Mercury in retrograde, you'll be fine. You don't have to worry. But Pluto is a planet of transformation and about power, right? Capricorn, Pluto retrograde forces us to honestly consider our goals, because Capricorn energy, it's all about the goals, and the way we are sabotaging ourselves, because we are not having secrets with Pluto. Pluto is getting beyond the surface, opposite of what Gemini was doing. Okay. We're going deep down into the surface. There's no running away from all the dark secrets with Scorpio, Pluto. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. So I say that sometimes. So Pluto in Capricorn, we're going to get in the nitty gritty, especially when it comes to the themes of Capricorn. We need to allow Pluto retrograde to point out the weak points, our weak points, so we can actually put control back into our hands. Now, what are the themes of Capricorn? Structure, rules, limitation, father figure, our reputation, our goals, like I said earlier, people in uniform, government. They are both success and power orientated. Capricorn and Pluto is material and structural transformations are going to happen. Capricorn is all about traditional government, people on top. And like I said, people in uniforms. Pluto wants us to leave behind negative patterns when it comes to structures that no longer work for us. So if there's any type of institution structure that you're in right now, it might shift. Okay. During this energy, Pluto going in Capricorn, Pluto retrograde, Capricorn, the power is going to be is to transform us. It may limit us, right? There may be some transformation that limits us. Transformation with people in power too. Because Pluto is a planet that symbolizes power. Pluto in Capricorn, you may find you clash with authority more than other times. So watch out for that. Pluto is the furthest planet from the Earth. And because of that, it's able to have a broader energy, and it influenced the whole of humanity rather than just an individual. Very opposite of what I was just discussing with Gemini. So Pluto and Capricorn forces us to face our feelings about power, government, corporations. Get ready for that. The words that I'm thinking is forcefulness, conquering, heavy energy, and methodical. Okay. So that's what we have with Pluto in retrograde. But remember, Pluto goes in retrograde all the time. Pluto is all about reflecting. So it constantly has that as a theme. Now, Venus and Leo squares Jupiter in Taurus that same day, which is June 11th. All this is happening June 11th. So we'll be overindulgent to what we attract naturally. So remember, Venus is about attracting things naturally, right? So naturally, things are going to be drawn to you. And then when you have it squaring Jupiter, there's overindulgence, because Jupiter has no boundaries. It's a planet of expansion. So that could be like overindulgence with food, our resources, our bodies, okay, just laying around. But maybe it's because we're dealing with Venus and Leo. Maybe it's more like senses or anything that's fiery, anything that we're passionate about. There's an overdosage of it. Do you enjoy the companies of others? That could be a thing, because it's very social. Venus and Leo is very social too. So there may be that kind of thing. You have to have self-discipline, because you probably are hanging out too much. Anytime you have it squaring Jupiter, Venus, you are doing too much. Go home. Be careful of going shopping with this energy, because you might be spending too much money. If you have discipline, go ahead. Also, if you have discipline, if you're someone who's very disciplined, I would think that you have more Capricorn Earth energy in you. But if you have this discipline energy, great time to invest, because Venus is still about investment, and Jupiter is going to expand that investment. Personal relationships are favored with this transit. You're going to good feelings rub off onto those around you, especially when you have the Venus in Leo, because Leo is like, let's have a good time. Okay, so let's go into horoscopes. First, let me do a tarot reading for the collective. Okay, this is just for everyone, and then we'll do horoscopes. And we're going to start with Aries, okay? And this is for Venus. I should have named this video Venus. I'm going to have to change it. I just put weekly horoscopes, but it's really about Venus going to retrograde and a lot of Venus energy explained. And I have to hurry up. Ooh, we have the Seven of Cups, right? So this is all about, I don't know if you can see it when it's like this, if it's blurry. But I remember talking about illusions and cloudy judgment. So be aware of that. Also, this is materialism. You know, just because you have a lot of choices doesn't mean that's good. Focus on quality and not quantity. Also, don't get too like on materialism. Okay, like, ooh, everything's so amazing. Pipe it down. Okay. Don't get all on material value is basically what this card is saying. Also, too, there's cloudy judgment. So be aware of cloudy judgment. Work on clarity. Use your intuition because you're dealing with the cups. Cups is all about your intuition and your feelings and compassion and just a lot of water energy, very sensitive. So be aware of that anytime you're dealing with water energy. But we have all that going on, but it's still fiery. So, but that is the collective for you in this upcoming week. So let me know if that resonates for the collective. Now we're going to do our horoscopes, and let's get into this. Yes. So we're going to start with Aries. This is going for you. And Aries, Venus in Leo, once you get the party started, because it's at home with the Leo energy, and Leo is part of your chart that relates to fun, pleasure, creativity, and children. It's all about being on stage, being creative, not necessarily children, but like childlike energy. It's okay. It's great. It's positive. It's very fun. You're all about being bold. You're maybe attracting young energy because you're having so much fun. Remember, there's some drama there because it's in the house of drama. And you might be attracted to having fun, or you may be attracted to drama, something like a reality show kind of energy. But don't get too lazy. Remember, the planet is going to go retrograde, and it's going to go retrograde in this house. So you're going to have to everything. Remember, reassess, reevaluate, reclaim, revisit, all of those themes that I said earlier. So it's all about reclaiming your pleasure and reclaiming your creativity, maybe like practicing being creative. Also, this is a romance. Romance is big with this. So yes, so maybe reclaiming a relationship that was a romantic relationship. Let me pull a card for you, Aries placements. Another Cups card, and this is about emotions, and this is also a 5, which is about change and conflict. And in this card, it's showing that the person is looking at basically what they lost, or maybe they had a loss, so they're grieving. So that's what you have with that. Also, they're not seeing that behind them, they do have the gifts that God has given them when it comes to compassion and love and intuition, everything that the Cups of water energy gives you, and your back is not facing it because you're too busy grieving on what you lost instead of appreciating what you have. Okay, so remember that, Aries, when you're dealing with the love department, and that is your reading when it comes to Venus. On to next, Taurus. Bye, Aries. Hello, Taurus. Let's get to your reading. We have Venus is in your 4th house. In the sign of Leo, right? So you want to have fun with your family, with your home base, and maybe even with your mom, or maybe with other women, because that's what this energy represents. Also children. Also, like the womb. I'm just giving you everything that it represents. So you'll be attracted to that energy, or maybe that energy is going to be attracted to you, mothers of some sort. You're going to have, you're going to value family and feminine energy, and you're going to probably want to decorate your home, make any of these things beautiful. It's also dealing with your past in this house. So maybe things from your past are going to be attracted to you, coming up from your past. Maybe a woman from your past, maybe even thrift shopping. Okay, because this is also about vintage energy, right? So maybe you're going to be thrift shopping. Venus goes retrograde July 22nd. So all these things are going to have to also be reassessed and reevaluated. There's going to have to be some adjustment there. So like maybe your family or your childhood issues or your past, a relationship with your mom, all that is going to be revisited for you in this Venus energy. So let me pull a card for you. Ooh. And we have the Queen of Wands. This is very Leo energy. So this is someone who is the queen. They're almost like holding all this energy for you, the creativity, the passion. So be aware of that. This person is not into conflicts. So watch out, because you are the Queen of Wands. You're not into conflicts. I can take questions. Someone just, I don't know if they just wrote that or what. I'm looking at the time. Yeah, if you have questions, I can answer your questions. But this is someone who, the Queen of Wands is the queen sitting on her throne, very motherly figure when it comes to passion, creativity, everything Leo, okay? Everything confidence and being bold. They're very outspoken in what they do. So all of this is going to happen for you. So don't worry about anything that you're dealing with that you have to deal with this retrograde. Remember that you are the Queen of Wands. God has given you that gift. Okay. Let's see. And that is it for you guys. See you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Geminis or Gemini risings, Gemini placements, welcome. Venus is in your third house. This is all about Mercury energy, Gemini energy, okay? And you are Gemini placement. So you're at home and you're going to be attracting things that are natural to things that you already do. Communication, your day-to-day activities, your transportation, your neighborhood, like things you do on a day-to-day. So like things you do on a day-to-day could be like going to school, because this deals with school. Also your neighborhood, your day-to-day transportation, your day-to-day activities. So you're gonna to be maybe things would probably be more attractive, like maybe how you do your chores or like how you commute. There's going to be something with beauty with that, or like there's going to be beauty with your day-to-day chores. Your neighbors are probably going to be more drawn to you. So get ready to interact with them more, or you're probably going to be more drawn to your neighbors. Maybe even making your car look nicer, making that look all fancy. You'll probably want to get dressed up just to do your day-to-day activities. You may be into decorating your community or neighborhood. So all that you get with Gemini. Oh, remember, it's going in retrograde. Okay, so you may want to reflect or reclaim any of the re's. Okay, reassess things that deal with your day-to-day activities, everything that I mentioned earlier. There's going to be a retrograde in those themes. So there's going to be something that you have to reflect also with those themes. So pleasant and also things you're going to have to reassess with it. Okay, so like maybe you're scheduling with your day-to-days, or reassessing how you treat your neighbors or the neighbors that you are naturally attracting around you. Okay, so here is your card. This is the Devil card. This is also representing Capricorn energy. So it's all about structure and limitation. So that is things that you have to be aware of. This is also the card of materialism too, so be aware of that. And this also is a card of, these two people are here from the Lovers card. So they were lovers, is Gemini energy, and now they're here and they're toxic. So this could be Gemini being very toxic and not doing the gifts that you're doing this whole, and this could be happening during your Venus going retrograde, or it could be currently happening now. So be aware of that. And you want to be more realigned with yourself and work through God and light, because this is false, right? This is not really based out of love. This is based out of like devilness, okay? Negativity, the opposite of love. So be aware of that and try not to be stuck on materialism or things that are just fake, superficial, okay? So yes, that is your reading. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Gemini. Okay, Cancer placements, Cancer risings. Hello. Venus is in a sign of Leo, and it's in their second house, which is all about your resources and your body. It's also dealing with your talents and what your self-worth is. Because you're dealing with Venus and Leo, so you're going to be talking about more of like you're confident with your body and like I'm worth more. There's going to be boldness with that. So you're going to be confident more with your resources. Or these things are going to be attracted to you. You probably will attract more money. Okay, it's great energy. Or attract things that you find resourceful, and that could be anything like books, having a nice home, your home. Just be aware of that. Also remember, it's the second house is about your body. So all that stuff. What else do we have? Your work ethic. You'll probably have more confidence with your work ethic too. Be more creative, because Leo energy is also about being creative, very dramatic, very bold on the stage. Everyone look at me, and then you're dealing with your resources. So Venus goes retrograde July 22nd. All those things that I named earlier, you're going to have to either reassess, revisit, reclaim, reanalyze, slow it down. Okay. You will have to reassess your finances probably, or your resources, or your body, what you think of your body. Okay. So let me do some tarot for you guys, Cancers. Ooh, we have the swords, and you're going in transition. Okay. This is about healing. It's calm waters too. You're a Cancer that is water sign. So it's calm. Your mind is able to think, but you're letting go of this baggage and you're going into calm waters. There is a transition here. Very positive. I mean, I would love this in my reading. So yes, you just know that you're going through a transition. A transition probably will happen with the Venus in retrograde, and it's going to happen in the themes that I told you about. Your mind's going to be calm. It's going to bring clarity as well. Okay. See you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Leo placements, Leo risings. This is for you. And Venus is in your first house, and it's in the sign of Leo, which is you. So you're going to be really, hold on, I see a typo, and it's so inappropriate. Venus, I was talking to it, and it's instead of Venus, it said the word that rhymes with Venus, so that I couldn't even stop looking at that. You're going to be really into yourself, okay, and like how you look. People are going to naturally be attracted to you too. You maybe be doing a makeover, some type of thing like that, but people are going to naturally be attracted to you. You're going to also be very confident and very high confidence with yourself. People are going to be really into you and what you do and what you want to do. Self-care, huge, okay, with this placement. So go ahead and have the luxury self-care energy. Like, do it all. Be very dramatic with the self-care. Also, you may improve confidence with I don't know why I have this with your parents. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know what I was thinking, what I was saying. This was before I ate breakfast. But the first house is really about your identity. So be aware of that. It's also about your ego too, and like things that you naturally want to pursue because it's the first house. Your approach to life will be more bold and confident, and you're going to be passionate about your approach to life too. Like the way you think about it, it's going to be very passionate. Now, Venus goes in retrograde July 22nd. So remember all those themes that I just said. You're going to have to reassess it. You're going to have to think about it. Also, too, I would not do a makeover at all during Venus in retrograde. I would not get anything done beauty wise during Venus in retrograde. Okay. So don't get a haircut. Don't dye your hair. This is my suggestion. Doesn't go well. Okay. You're going to have to reassess your self-esteem, your confidence, maybe reclaim your energy, get back in touch with your passions, and go back to self-care. Okay, Leos. And you guys are all about the confidence anyway. So but you may feel a little bit off July 22nd. Okay, we have the Tower, and the Tower is a major arcana card, and this is all about depending. First of all, it could represent a chaos. Also, it could mean you need to release and let go. Leo placements, Leo likes to hold on, is very fixed energy. So with this energy, is saying like, look, God is changing things release it, let go, flow. Normally it's like a woman falling down, and it's like, I don't want to fall. Release, fall. God has your back. The universe has your back, whoever you believe in, but it's out of love. It's going to change the way you think about this structure you were depending on. And it was a false structure. It wasn't a real structure. So whatever it is, it could be something very material and you're leaning on it. It could be that you were leaning on your looks, and God is like, no, we're going to shake this up. Okay. So, but it's not the real structure, is what I'm saying. So be aware of that. You're going to have to reassess, and there's always good that comes out of this Tower card. Okay. I'm all about transformation, and it is going to be a transformation for you. See you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Virgo placements. Your Venus in the sign of Leo is in the 12th house. This is all about ending and solitude. And you might want to do some solitude, some luxuries and solitude by yourself. Be at home, have a great bath, being alone, buying some amazing, beautiful books and read them to yourself. Really get into your spirituality and go all out with spirituality. Get those beautiful things that make spirituality look better, like a beautiful crystal, something like that. You're going to meditate and maybe get a beautiful pillow to meditate. All that energy is what you get when you have Venus in the 12th house. You may be more confident when it comes to endings and closings, or things that are going to want to end, and that's going to be attracting you, or you're going to be attracted to it. Okay. Being older, you're probably going to be accepting of this when it comes to beauty. So that's going to probably help your confidence. Things that are hidden you're going to be drawn to, or will be drawn to you. And you'll have confidence with things that are hidden. Even the afterlife might intrigue you a little bit. You might find beauty in something dealing with the afterlife. Okay. Now, July 22nd, Venus goes in retrograde. So you're going to have some insecurities, and you're going to have to reassess whatever their insecurities are, because the 12th house is very insecure. Also, you don't want to be too alone. Don't find beauty in loneliness. Solitude is different from loneliness. So reflect on your solitude, and don't find it attractive to be lonely. Sex is also, I find, a thing with the 12th house. I know it's also the 8th house, but I find it to be in the 12th house because there's also illusions. So don't be attracted to the drugs too, because drugs also, it's like you want to have an illusion. Anything that is like, I don't want to be in reality, be aware of that. Try not to go too deep and dark in that. And remember, there's always endings to this house. So be okay and don't fear it. Let's do some tarot for you guys, Virgos. And this is opposite of how you really like to be. Virgos. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, this is the messenger of your energy, which is earth energy. So it's all about stability, and it's all about moving slow, because it's the slowest energy too. So take your time, move slow, especially when it comes to this retrograde. Also think about your health. This Knight of Pentacles is thinking about his health. He's thinking about his resources, all that when it comes to the 12th house themes that I discussed. But it's really also about moving slow. I hope you guys resonate with you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, Libra placements. Venus is in your 11th house, the sign of Leo, and it's all about your groups and what you're attracted to. The groups and your friends are going to be attracted to you, or you're going to be attracted to them. You're going to be really big into technology, the beauty of technology, maybe like AI art or something. All that would be amazing. Maybe decorating a phone case, something like that. Your hopes and wishes. It's going to attract very positive energy, or whatever your hopes and wishes naturally will be attracting money. Friends are going to be big with socializing. Huge, because Venus is all about socializing, and you got it in the sign of Leo, so you're confident with socializing. Things about that are very futuristic. Maybe you're going to be dressing very futuristic, like how that silver's in. July, Venus goes in retrograde, so all the themes that I discussed before has to be reassessed, reflected, re-looked at. Okay, reorganized, reassessed. Okay, let me see what we have here for your reading, Libras. Ooh, we have the sun. This is very positive. This is very productive. This is someone who achieves, and also a birth of something. So you could be giving birth to something new, a new project, especially when it comes to the future, or especially when it comes to an organization or a group. It's very positive. It's very achieving energy. You're going to be able to achieve things. Just remember that retrograde, but the sun card is very, very positive. It's bringing light to your Venus. You're gonna love it. It's very masculine energy, a go-getter kind of energy, and it's going to birth something new. Okay, I hope that resonated. See you guys next time. Bye. Scorpio placements. Your Venus and Leo is in the 10th house, and it's all about your career and long-term goals and the structure and your reputation and your public image. Could also be dealing with your father or father figure. They're probably going to be drawn to you. You're going to be drawn to them. People in the public. Okay, it's all going to be great for you. If you are already in a public eye, great energy. People are going to be drawn to you. If you're famous, if you're not famous, trying to be famous, this is great energy. Your career is going to go great with this energy. You're probably going to make something look good in your career. Like if you have a business and you make your business look pretty, you'll be decorating your workspace, or coworkers may want to collaborate with you. You also probably want to be dressing nice when it comes to work. Now, remember, it goes in retrograde July 22nd. So all those things are going to have to either be slowed down, reassessed, reclaimed, reanalyzed, just okay? All of that's going to be looked back on. So like maybe revisiting, reassessing your career, okay? Reclaiming your public image, or reclaiming your goals or the structure of things. Maybe with the limits, you're able to deal more with the energy of the 10th house. Okay, let me pull a card for you guys. Ooh, we have the 5 of Wands. So there's competition and conflict, but it's okay because you are dealing with Venus and Leo. So there's confidence, whatever conflict or competition that you're dealing with. Remember that you want to focus on that, Leo, and you want to have your passions, and you want to be confident and bold. There's fierceness with this. Just remember not to take it to the conflict side, okay? Because you want to be, confident with competition, but you don't want to have conflict that starts drama. Okay, so be aware of that, Scorpio energy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. Venus is in the 9th house in the sign of Leo, and it's all about travel, wisdom, and philosophy. Religion is also dealing with this, and worldly things, right? So you're going to be drawn to probably traveling, or drawn to people who are not from your country, or they're going to be drawn to you, or maybe things that are dealing with philosophy or ethics. All that is going to be very attractive to you. You're going to be very expansive when it comes to beauty and higher learning too. Maybe you'll start doing some higher learning because it's going to be so appealing to you. Maybe connecting to things that are larger than life, because this house is all about the big picture. Okay, remember that July 22nd it goes in retrograde, Venus goes in retrograde. So all of these themes that I mentioned earlier are going to have to be reassessed, reacclaimed, reclaimed, reminded, revisit it, okay, and slow down. So you're talking about travel, maybe even the law, the way you think of law and ethics. Okay, Sagittarius rising, that's me too. So let's see how that goes. Let's see what we have for us. Ooh, we have the 5 of Swords. So there's some conflict and fighting here, and maybe you lost a battle. Okay, and you're ashamed of how you lost, whatever this situation is. That is what's going to happen with this Venus and Leo. So the advice is not to be ashamed and to learn from the lessons. Keep your head up. This is probably dealing with something with the way you think, the way you communicate, right? Or your words. Maybe false gossip or something like that, or gossip, because we're dealing with the swords. There's a little cloudy judgment. It's not as emotional, but you are affected by the fact that you lost. Okay, but it doesn't matter, because anything you lose, you end up winning at the ending, because you should have learned from it. Okay, so I'm thinking because Venus goes in retrograde, you're going to have to reassess your battles, and maybe it's your battles with law, maybe it's your battles with what you theme as higher learning or your wisdom. So be aware of that, and as you're reading for this Venus of this week. Okay, so see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Capricorn placements and Capricorn risings. Venus enters Leo, right? And it's in your 8th house. And this is, very sex energy. So you might be attracted with very sexual energy, might be attracted to very mysterious people or mysterious energy. Are they going to be attracted to you? Business partner, you also get with that. So it's a great time to work with a business partner. It's a great time to achieving goals through a business partner, achieving goals through your partner's resources, or maybe you're going to have an inheritance that's going to come to you. You may want to invest, because it's a great time to invest when it comes to your partner's resources or your husband or wife's resources. So if there's something that you connect and you share with someone else, great time. Mystery is also involved in here. Occult energy, you might be attracted to that. All that is involved in here, and you might want to reconnect with a business partner. Now, remember, it goes in retrograde, so July 22nd. So all those themes that I just named earlier, you're going to have to revisit, reassess, reclaim, just everything and slow it down. Reassess your partner's resources, reorganize your own worth, because you're dealing with partners, so you might be feeling some way about that. Reorganize joint ventures, and also reassess on what you think is a mystery and why you're attracted to it. Okay, so let me pull a card for you. Ooh, card fell out, and we have the Hangman. And the Hangman is a major arcana. So this also could mean releasing. This also could mean, can you see that card? I don't know if it's blurry, if I should put it here. Okay. The Hangman, it's a person hanging upside down. So this person could be taking a pause and reflecting, which you get with the retrograde, or also maybe looking at a different perspective in things. So that's basically what that means, Capricorn placements. I hope that resonated with you. And mind you, I'm pulling this card on this week. So this is a lesson for this week. It's time for you to reassess, reevaluate, look at things in a different perspective, take your time, put your life on pause. This also is someone who's sacrificing something too. So just want you to know, understand as much as I can, that seems relatable to what you have going on. So you could be sacrificing your resources, your partner's resources, something like that. So I hope that resonated. See you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Aquarius placements. Venus is in your 7th house in a sign of Leo. So this is all about relationships. It's going to be very, you're going to be either attracting a new relationship. Let's see if you are single, or this is someone who's in a relationship. You guys are going to be more attracted to each other. Your interpersonal style will probably change, because it's all about development with that. Alexa, stop. You're probably going to be bold too, because we're dealing with Venus and Leo in your relationships. Bold with expressing your love for your best friends, for your loved ones, anyone that you're close to. It's not just a love relationship. Marriage. You're going to probably be invited to a wedding, because that's something that will be naturally attracting you, or you're in Aquarius, so you'll be down to go there. Also, art is dealing with this house, and you'll probably be attracted to art, or art will be somehow affected with you in this Leo bold art, very confident, some type of art. Okay. Remember, Venus goes in retrograde July 22nd. So all of those things that I just mentioned is going to have to be reevaluated, reassessed, relooked at to help you heal. And it's got to be slowed down. So you're probably going to have to reassess your relationships, or reassess your awareness of your best friend, boyfriend, business partner, maybe even reassess your interpersonal style. Okay. Let's pull Tarot, Aquarius. And we have 2 cards here. So the first card is the Moon, and the Moon is dealing with Pisces. So it's nighttime, it's solitude. There's some insecurities here. There's also some fear, because it's fear of the unknown and fear what's hidden. Also with the Moon is very feminine energy. So it's all about receiving. Also too, this person is coming out, this little creature is coming out from the subconscious into the conscious. So the awareness should be coming more out of what is hidden. Also, what else do we have? Fear, Pisces energy, illusions is what you get with this energy. And then it's about the 7 of Wands. So this is someone who is persevering. This is also someone who's fighting against the haters too, Aquarius. So stay strong. You're fighting against your haters, but remember the illusions and remember the fear. Try not to have the fear. You want to bring it to the light. This is also feminine energy. So it's all about receiving and really getting into your emotions and really being introverted. Okay. So, and then let me see. Oh, because you're dealing with relationships. Okay. So persevere. And you got to fight some haters. Be aware of that. And remember, whatever is hidden is going to come to the light. And remember your emotions. Listen to your instincts too. Okay. I hope that resonated with you, Aquarius. And see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Pisces, welcome. Your Venus in Leo is in the 6th house, and it's all about your health. And you're probably going to be like wearing great workout clothes. That would be more your attractiveness, or really organizing things and making it look beautiful while you're organizing it. You know, like people get those like stickers to organize their journal or their work, their paperwork. That's probably going to be really nice. Or like organizing a closet and making it look really pretty. That is what you get with this energy. What else? Really attracted to being service to others, or people who do service to others. You're probably going to be attracted to them. So like someone who's a nurse, a doctor, someone who just helps others, that will probably be really drawn to you. Prioritizing the routine will be more important. Even maybe a pet will be had with this energy. Really attracted to having a pet, or someone's going to give you a pet. Maybe go on really attractive like places to work out. That will probably happen, and really adding that into your routine. Venus goes in retrograde July 22nd. So you're going to have to reassess and readjust when it comes to like work habits, or like readjust how you do with your pets, or like what you do with your pets. Also, you're going to have to, hold on, I'm on live. You're also going to, your fitness, your relationship to fitness might be have to reassess. So just be aware of that. Whenever Venus is in retrograde, that is what you get. Not Venus, but just when planets are in retrograde, it's about slowing down and readjusting, and all the readjusting, reassessing, reclaiming, all that, and just going back and reassessing. I said that, readjusting, reassessing, reminding. Anyway, so let me pull some cards for you, Pisces. Oh, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So this is all about working with others. This is also about no I in team and collaborating. Okay. So also this could deal with relationships, because 3 also deals with relationships as well. So maybe you have to collaborate with someone when it comes to this retrograde, when it comes to working out. Maybe you have to collaborate with someone when it comes to organizing something. So just think about not just doing it on your own. Try to really seek help and learning through others. Okay. I hope that resonated with you. I hope it resonated with everyone, this reading and the astrology. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I am here. You can DM me or whatever. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see everyone next time. Bye.